TGIF, it is Friday, Trib Live Radio, which always means shenanigans and hot women. Subscribe to the Trib Live Radio YouTube page, as you see right now, the beautiful blonde sitting next to me. You can see her at Blush, 9th Street, downtown, Jessa Rhodes. She's having too much fun with her headset.
I actually forgot that I'm on video right now. I'm not used to this on radio shows.
You have the live web stream, which I'm, and then you have, you have your YouTube camera. You're everywhere.
I like to be able to hear you and not have you feel like you're actually in my head. I feel like you're a part of my soul when I have both these things on.
It's probably as close as I'll ever get to you.
It's very strange. I'm
as much inside of you as I'm going.
Right? I'm like, he's in my head. I have to have one of these off so I can actually hear what's going on in the outside world.
I've never had one person sit next to me and do that. This is a first.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't stand it. Like, I can hear out of one ear.
Go figure. I want her to do it first. I want her to expose something. She exposes her ear. Fail. I'm just playing. At Jessa Rhodes XXX.
Yes, that would be my Twitter, my Instagram, and everything else.
Follow her on social media. Welcome to Pittsburgh.
Thank you.
And you've been like extreme sporting, it sounds like, or you have the aspirations to.
Not yet, but today, yes, we're planning on going kayaking for a little adventure. So I'm looking forward to it. Never been kayaking. We had a little incident with some dirty water and hand fishing last night. But so note to self, my roadie and I decided we are not tipping the kayak and getting in the water, but we would love to kayak in it. So
you didn't strike me as the outdoors type, but maybe it's just I don't know.
Are you shitting me?
Well, I've only.
Sorry, did I just say that? I have a sailor's mouth. I'm sorry.
No, you have a kayaker's mouth, apparently. I've only known you for 3 minutes, so I didn't know. I look at you, I'm like, oh, cute little blonde. There's no way.
I'm from Oregon.
All right, well,
so
I guess true.
I'm very, very outdoorsy.
What is on? I just noticed a tattoo.
Oh, I used to
the Oregon Trail back here.
No, I used to play soccer, so it's a cheetah print because I was fast like a cheetah.
Oh, very nice. Soccer. So what else do you do? What else is in your wheelhouse? Besides
shedding all over the place.
And sex.
Oh, yeah. Sex is a big plus. Sex should be in everyone's wheelhouse, as you like to put it. When I explained to you earlier, when I get back from this trip, I'm doing something a little bit fun, a little different, kind of more mainstream. A stand-up comedian, my friend Josh Accardo, came to me and asked if I would be interested in doing like a comedy sitcom, kind of making fun of porn kind of deal. So he wrote the script and I went over it, and it's really, really, really funny. It kind of makes fun of, it's basically all of our characters, but like put into so we're just kind of poking fun at everything. So
will this be like a DVD thing? Will it be a YouTube thing?
I'm not sure. It's kind of, I think it'll probably be on YouTube first, and then we're just going to kind of see where it goes.
So there won't actually be any nudity. It'll just be that'll be like the backdrop. But
it's actually, okay, it's legitimately going to be like, okay, imagine like How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, okay.
But instead of them being at like a bar and doing what they're doing, they're like porn stars.
It's just the backdrop of it. Cool.
So it'll be a funny little comedic skit. So.
Why'd you get hooked up with him?
My friend Laura, actually, she directs for Naughty America and does a lot of gay stuff. With that'll be in the sitcom too, so that'll be pretty funny. She doesn't perform, but she shoots a lot of that stuff. So she's friends with him, and then they kind of collabed on this idea. So yeah, it'll be fun.
You a big comedy fan in general?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite comedy movie, or what's your favorite piece of comedy?
As of right now, and this is really funny, messed up, but yeah, my roadie and I the other night, 'cause he's like, oh, Josh who? And I'm like, he looks up this guy Josh Blue, and obviously it's not Josh Accardo, but I don't know if you know who Josh Blue is, but he's the cerebral palsy guy.
No.
No? Okay, so when you go home, YouTube Josh Blue. He is priceless. The whole time he just makes fun of himself, and it's really, really great. Just the high five. But no, he was actually on Last Comic Standing.
This is why you need to be watching the YouTube video, because she just did an imitation of a comic with cerebral palsy.
Wait, get in here, Devo. We have to do the
be careful so we don't get tangled.
We gotta be careful so we don't get tangled on ourselves.
I'll say it's already dangerous.
That was actually he brought this other guy that was in his audience up on stage who actually had cerebral palsy because he wanted to tell a joke, and they went to high five, and they're like,
oh my god,
it was really great. So yeah, look up Josh Blue. He's pretty great.
Now I'm gonna go on a limb and say that motion is not really in your routine tonight on the stage of Blush.
It might be.
You'll be a little bit more fluid.
You never know. Speaking of fluids, yes, things definitely got a little wet last night.
Nice.
I hate the word fluids now that I just said it out loud.
Well, I didn't mean like fluids like what you're.
No,
I meant like fluid, like smooth.
Oh, I am anything but graceful on stage. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, last night's show is definitely wet and wild and very, very hot. So you should come by tonight if you feel like getting a little wet with me.
Now, which is a great, if that teaser doesn't suck you in, I don't know what's going on. So obviously you've made your mark in filmmaking, and you get to go around and feature at clubs. And as a promotion, do you like? Did you ever work as a dancer?
I was a dancer first, and then I got into porn. So for me, dancing is something that I've always enjoyed. Yeah, exactly. And I try to dance to music that everyone can relate to, but that I have fun with too. I dance to a lot of 80s, a lot of White Snake,
really?
Def Leppard, Sweet Cherry Pie, shit like that. So stuff that everyone can relate to and have fun with and upbeat. So
I'm slowly falling in love with you. AC/DC?
Oh yeah. Oh. I was born in the wrong decade for sure.
Boy, oh boy.
If I couldn't have been born 15 years earlier.
I don't even want to guess what year that is.
Guess.
91. 92?
Close, 93.
93, okay.
Just turned 21.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
What's your drink of choice?
Oh, I honestly...
Not a drinker?
No, well, I used to be, but not so much anymore.
You used to be?
I used to be. I got that all out of my system in high school, unfortunately. But I feel like that's kind of the best way to do it.
Hey.
Because I'm focused now. I'm gonna be going to school. But
you're the brightest eyed girl we've had in here on a Friday afternoon in a long time. I guess no alcohol comes into play.
Last night we were doing shots of Fireball, but just kind of whatever.
No, wait a minute. You just told me you were done. What?
No, well, because my roadie couldn't make it to my birthday.
Don't blame this on him.
Yeah, no, I do blame him. I do blame him. So I was like, whoa, you owe me a birthday shot,
Miss
and
Rhodes,
then when you have one shot, it
Miss
turns
Rhodes.
into like 6.
Miss Rhodes.
It's not my fault.
I think you need to put him on the take a little bit more. First off, he's half of the cerebral palsy high five equation. He's getting you zip lining around here. Now it's his damn fault that you're doing 6 Fireball shots.
Yeah. Well, only because I said, "Hey, Debo, go get me another foul ball shot," and he went and got me another Fireball shot.
So I'm at fault for
No,
that.
No, because I pay him to do what I ask him to do. So technically,
that's not a bad. That's actually not a bad gig.
Right?
That's not a bad
We
gig.
have fun with it too, though. We're definitely, every time I go on the road with this guy, it's always guaranteed to be a fun time.
If I was gonna get bossed around by a girl, I'd want it to be you, and I'd want to get paid for it. So that's a.
No, Debo's the best roadie around. He roadie for System of a Down. Freaking God, I can't even mention how many other bands and porn stars and shit. So he's the one guy. I actually got hit in the face in Las Vegas.
Huh.
A guy actually backhanded me across the face on stage, and I've never seen someone leap across the stage in 1.5 seconds as fast as Debo did and tackle this guy.
He's a mount. I mean, I work in pro wrestling. I'm around big guys all the time. He's a mountain of a man.
Yeah, he's a certified badass. That's why I keep him around.
That's good. You run into, serious question. Do you run into a lot of problems? Do the guys get too overzealous?
Honestly, not too many. There's the typical drunken asshole.
Sure.
Sorry. Am I not allowed to say anything
It's okay.
on the radio?
We'll edit.
Okay, good. My bad.
Mike's over here like hitting time cues. Poor guy.
The last time I was on radio, I was like, fudge, and it was a nice save, but that was after I said it 3 times already.
Do you cuss a lot when you're having sex?
No,
really?
Yeah.
I thought of an automatic.
When I'm having sex, I'm pretty dirty. I'm into the daddy thing.
Really?
So I'm kind of a pedophile behind closed doors.
Wow. It just keeps getting better. AC/DC and the.
Yeah,
wow.
I sometimes have parent-teacher conferences with my daddy and my principal. You never know, but no, that's a fantasy. I'm just kidding. No, but going back to the strip club thing, I honestly don't run into very many problems. There's the typical guy that's trying to hustle or whatever, but it's like you can't hustle a hustler. It doesn't really work that way. So, but
Quote of the day.
Right? Like you can't BS a BSer. You like that?
That should be
10 points for Jessa.
That should be your new T-shirt that you wear for a very short time. It should be you can't hustle the hustler.
Right. But no, typically people are pretty chill. I mean, they know the boundaries.
Yeah.
That just happened to me with some really really stupid kid.
Yeah.
I don't know where he was thinking he was gonna get away with it, and on video camera for Christ's sake. But there was like 3 security guys plus my guy, and it was just like. It's pretty bad.
So walk me through here with Jessa Rhodes. At Jessa Rhodes XXX is all over social media. You can see her at Blush, 9th Street downtown. Everybody ends up at Blush, and not just because they're a wonderful sponsor of the station, but I can say great staff, great people,
Yes.
great house girls, bartenders, features. Everybody's top to bottom. Walk me through going from dancing into the film business.
I wish I had a more interesting story, but I really don't.
Well, give me the bland one.
Yeah.
And we'll spice it up. We'll make something up.
Yeah, fuck it. So just screw it.
Oh my God. This has become a game now. This has become a game.
I'm sorry, Michael. I'm sorry. So, I was dancing.
You owe him a hug.
I know, I really do. a topless hug at that. So I was just dancing, and an acquaintance of mine was like, "Oh, have you ever webcammed?" I was like, "Oh, I've never tried it." So I went to her house for a day, and we webcammed for a few hours, and I kind of see it as fate because within that few hours, an agent reached out to me on there and was like, "Hey, have you ever?"
Like you just did it, went and got naked, and just had fun with it, or?
Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of like, whatever.
Well, I guess you used to dance in front of guys on stage, so.
So, I talked to this agent for a couple days, kind of did my research, and after a few days, I felt comfortable enough. I flew out to Miami, which, by the way, is the worst place on earth. Miami was the worst. Some of the worst.
Miami?
No, some of the worst 3 weeks of my life. The point out there is very, very unprofessional. I'll just leave it at that. But
I gotta ask.
well, when I'm handcuffed and getting arrested because your company didn't have their location on point.
No.
I almost got trespassing because an alarm went off. Yeah. So, yeah, here I am in the mix of 10 guys, 1 female in a very slutty outfit. Yeah, literally like 20 cop cars rushed to the scene, and it was embarrassing. But that's just one thing. But I could go on and on and on about Miami. But yeah, paying my dues. I paid my dues within the first month or so in porn. So glad that that's behind me.
I want to go back to the agent. That is fate. Like is that a common thing? Like agents will just kind of surf the.
It is, and I mean, but it makes sense,
It's like a natural minor league, I guess, a natural transition.
Right. So it's kind of like, okay, if a girl's willing to webcam or whatever, maybe, yeah. So
if she can entertain an audience all by herself, if we put her with a plot line and another person, another guy, another girl, hey, I guess so.
Yeah. So usually, in fact, most girls, that's usually how it starts: is dancing, then webcamming, then porn. It's kind of a slow transition. So,
that makes sense.
But yeah, once I came out to LA, I loved it. It was amazing. They're so professional and so great, and I now have a very close group of friends. I actually only work with about 10 to 15 guys. I have a yes list, so I don't.
Yeah.
Screw. Was that good?
Good job.
Yeah, thank you. High five! I don't screw every Tom, Dick, and Harry out there, so it's kind of nice that...
I just used that phrase 20 minutes ago in an email before you came in. I was like, these Tom, Dick, and Harrys
Did we just become best friends?
We just became best friends.
Do you want to go to Crowding the Garage?
You want bunk beds?
So much extra room for activities!
Extracurricular activities, that's right.
Oh my God.
What's the John Stamos line?
I can't say it because it has the F word in it.
That's right. I'm baiting you into
On
this.
the count of 3. Favorite dinosaur. 1, 2, 3. Velociraptor!
I can't even do it because you're making me laugh.
Favorite non-pornographic magazine to jerk off to. Good Housekeeping.
There's a few people right now that'll watch us that have never seen the movie. They're going, what the?
If you haven't seen Step Brothers, you are not American.
I totally. Okay, so back to your non-Tom, Dick, and Harry list.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, once I came out to LA, it was just such a nice fit, and everyone's so professional and so great. And, I started doing a lot of features and really loving my work, so I just stayed. And I haven't gone home since.
Do you hang out with a lot of people in the business? Because you don't strike me that you do.
I don't really. I have a couple close friends, and I keep it at that.
Yeah.
I mean, I still love everyone else. I just, it's keep your circle small. It's the easiest way to avoid drama.
That's how you come off, which is a good thing, I think.
Yeah. I'm not a closed off person. I'm a very bubbly person, but I try to keep my inner circle a little bit smaller. I'd rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies.
Listen to her, philosopher, everything. Kinkiest thing you like? Mind what we can use it. You can use innuendo.
If I was to tell you the things that my guy and I talk about in bed, I would probably be mandated by court for therapy. It probably wouldn't go over.
Oh, keep going. No, keep going.
They'd be like, "You have a problem."
Keep going.
What's funny though is somebody on Twitter they like to say crap to me all the time, and someone goes, "You're probably in porn because your daddy raped you," and I said, "Yes, he does every night. Thank you."
Quick on the draw there. I love it too. You all natural body?
Yep.
All natural. I love it.
Yep.
Everybody watches knows that I'm.
The only thing that's fake is my hair, and I'm not ashamed to say it. This is not mine. It's really awkward that I'm wearing someone else's hair on my head, but you know what? It's good.
Somebody else's hair, but her own boobs.
This is a push-up bra. This is deceiving, but they are getting bigger, right, Debo? I was there excited about that the other day.
I was actually going to say I've the few times I've seen you naked, I was going to say on video, obviously, the bra was deceiving. I was like, huh.
Well, there was a moment where I went through a lot of stress because my brother just got sent off to Afghanistan, and I'm one of those people that when I stress out, I lose a lot of weight. Okay. So that was the last few months. So now that I'm back on track and hitting the gym again, I'm like, yeah, my butt's lifted, my boobs are back.
I'm big on all natural in proportion. So
yes.
All right, real boobs, fake hair, kayaker's mouth. See her at Blush, Ninth Street, downtown tonight. Tomorrow night, follow her all over social media at Jessa Rhodes XXX, and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. What's next? Not sure, but it won't be her.